Hi everyone!
So today we're gonna give you an explanation video of implementation PSAK 71 and also PSAK 57 on one of company in Indonesia, which is Indofood. My name is Siti Maulidya.
And I'm Aleika Emanuel.
So enjoy the video. Bye. Before we start, I want to give you as information where we get those information. So we got those information by Indofood is annual report. By this annual report, we can analyze the Indofood is company financial instrument and also financial report. So we all know Indofood, right? From instant noodles to snacks, it's everywhere in our daily life. But have you ever wondered how does Indofood manage its financial reports so everything stays transparent and accurate? Well, behind those numbers, Indofood follows accounting standards, which is like PSAK 757 and provision and PSAK 71 on financial instrument. So, Indofood isn't just great at making tasty noodle; it's also great at maintaining financial transparency.
Exactly! Indofood reviews its provision every year to make sure they reflect the most recent estimates and financial condition. Meanwhile, PSAK 71 focuses on financial instruments. Indofood uses this standard to classify and measure its financial assets and liabilities. For instance, Indofood's loan and borrowings are measured at amortized cost, ensuring the numbers shown in the report truly represent their real financial value.
That's right. By applying PSAK 57 and PSAK 61, Indofood keeps investor trust and present reliable, accurate, and financial statement. Because by applying that, it will make the investor will be known the number of the where those number is get from, and also in the end, through PSAK 57 and PSAK 71, Indofood not only brings flavor to our meats, but also a trust to its stakeholders. Okay, let's start with PSAK 57 provision, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. It talks about uncertain obligation, things that might happen, but we are not exactly sure when or how much they will cost. Like when Indofood estimates the cost of dismantling production assets or possibly legal claims that's part of their provision. The company recognizes them only when there's a present obligation and reliable estimate that can be made. So, Indofood reviews this provision regularly to ensure that they reflect the most current information. It's a way to make sure that financial statements stay fair and accurate. Now, let's move to PSAK 71, financial instrument. Indofood adopt this standard to classify and measure its financial assets and liability, ensuring consistency and transparency. Under PSAK 71, financial liability like loans, borrowing, or trade payables are measured at amortized cost using the effective interest rate methods. That means Indofood records interest expense based on the real cost of borrowing, not just the nominal rate. So, basically, these two standard PSAK 57 and PSAK 71 works together. One manages obligation and provision, while the other handles financial instrument. Both are essential for giving a true and fair view of Indofood financial position. In Indofood Annual 2024 Annual Report, we can see how these standards are applied. The provision notes explain about how the company recognizes and reviews obligation like asset dismantling costs, meanwhile the instrument section outline. So in Indofood 2024 annual report, we can see how these standards are applied. Their provision note explain how the company recognize and review obligation like asset dismantling costs. Meanwhile, the financial instrument section outline how they classify, measure, and offset financial asset and liabilities. So, we can conclude that Indofood is running their business is using the standard. By using the standard, so they can like foreshadowing for forecasting the future, like what should they do with the liabilities and what should they do with their obligation and provision. So I think that's all what I can explain to you guys. I hope you guys can get something or benefit from this video. You guys, although that I hope you guys can have learned a lot from this explanation videos. I also want to say that from this PBL project, we have learned that accounting is more than just recording transaction. It's about how companies like Indofood build trust through transparency and responsibility. I learned that transparency and responsibility is very important for companies because it is affecting an investor, stakeholder, and how the public sees the Indofood. So by applying this PSAK 57 on provision and PSAK 71 on financial instrument, Indofood shows how important it is to recognize obligation accurately and to manage financial risks wisely. These standards help ensure that the Indofood's financial statement truly represent that the company's real condition, giving confidence to the investor, stakeholder, and the public. As I said before, it is very important because companies can run their business if their investor, their stakeholder, and also the public can see their can confidence to giving the trust to the companies. So by the end of this project reminded me that good accounting support good business. Just like Indofood maintains the quality of the product, it's also maintains the quality of its financial reporting. Thank you for watching this presentation, and remember, behind every successful company, there's always a story of accountability and integrity. So accounting is very essential for company, for even for us, the individual itself. So we can like manage some things, manage money by only numbers. Okay.
So that is for today. If you have any question, don't forget to comment us down below. Bye bye.